everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in today. This will be a quick review video. It's for the Sew Your Bag subscription box, and this was, if you saw the previous video where I did the full unboxing, if you missed that, I will link that up in the iCards as well as down in the description box, because obviously a lot of the stuff now has been used up. But if you want to see what all came in the box and how much and all that different stuff of what I had inside the box, you can go check out that video. But today's video is a full review of the box, my thoughts on the pattern and all of that good stuff. And again, shout out to Debbie. She was the winner. I did have a giveaway that was open on that video, and by the time you're seeing this, she would have received the box by now. But yeah, congratulations again, Debbie. And thanks to everyone that did enter that giveaway. I definitely appreciate it. And thank you all for the support. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to thumbs up this video on the way out. And of course, if you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments section below. I will be sure to leave a link, obviously, to the Sew Your Bag website, so you can go ahead and get on her newsletter list and get updates and everything for when her new boxes will be coming out. Now remember, this is a subscription box. You can choose to get it monthly, 3-month subscription, or 6-month subscription. And so all of that information is on the website. This box subscription, I will say, is very, very good. And if you saw the S&D sewing chat that I did with the owner, Katherine, who is a phenomenal bag maker, you know that her goal for the subscription box was to have something that really holds the hand of new bag makers, as well as those enthusiasts who enjoy making handbags as well, and to include every single thing that you absolutely need to make the bag, from the thread. If you saw in the unboxing, it came with scissors, a cutting mat, bath bomb, the label to go on the front, your bag label. She did not leave anything out. And when I say all of this was very high quality, even down to the interfacing, that it just high quality. Everything in the box was definitely high quality items to put your handbag together. And so today I want to come in with a review. For those who already follow over on Instagram, you would have already seen this because I posted it during Ankara Appreciation Week, which was during July 12th through the 18th. I'm not sure when this video is going up, but it'll be shortly, not too long after that. But yeah, I have already posted it, so many of you have already seen the bag, but I do want to go into depth about the instructions, as well as about the some of the things that are left over from the box. So I will show you the bag here momentarily to show you the finished product, but this is the box. If you remember, this is everything that's left. So I used, for my bag, I used some of this material, some of these things I already had in my stash, but for the purposes of the review, I wanted to use everything that came in the box. So at least I can give you a review from the standpoint, was there enough fabric? Was there enough notions? You know, that type thing, because I know people take that in consideration when they're looking to purchase a subscription box, to make sure, are you missing stuff? Didn't think you had enough materials or notions to finish the project or anything like that. So we are going to go ahead and jump right into it. The things I did not use were the cutting mat. This is a small cutting mat. This is going next to my sewing machine, because I do need, for this particular project, I didn't find that I necessarily needed this one, but this thing is so perfect, because I do work on handbags or smaller items that I might need to trim. You know, sometimes when if you're a garment sewer as well, sometimes you might need to trim or cut something, and if you have something like this next to your sewing table, so you don't have to get up and go back or pull out your cutting mats or anything like that, this is perfect to have. So this, for me, is definitely staying on my cart that I keep here next to my sewing machine. The clips, these extra clips, I have a ton of clips. This box, as you know, came with everything in the subscription box, and so for me, absolutely perfect. Once again, this will stay at my sewing table because sometimes either if I'm cutting garments, but mainly for bags is why I would leave something like this next to my cutting table, because I have a basket that I keep empty containers when I'm cutting up bag pieces and different things like that. I put all of my, like the zipper tape, I cut out all of that in advance, and I put it in a container, so when I'm sewing it up, all I got to do is grab that stuff out as I'm sewing. But I find that it's nice to have some clips also, so I'm just going to put this in that basket that's next to my cutting table. And what else? The thread that came with it, I decided I wanted to use black thread on mine, and so that's what I used. The background of the fabric is a navy, and it has some gray in it, but I decided to savor this, and you know, it has that little clip on it that she added, the little thread catcher. So this is actually going into my handbag thread bin. So I have a separate, I keep my garment thread separate from my handbag thread. And remember, she uses the Gutterman thread, and this one is Wonderfeel. This is Wonderfeel. So this one, if anybody's interested, it's the Wonderfeel DS239, and it's an all-purpose polyester. Typically, just so you all know, for bag making, I usually purchase the Gutermann Mara 30. Gutermann Mara 30 is what I usually purchase, but these are definitely comparable, so that is where that is going. We had some the best foam on the market. This is the Annie's, by Annie's, her foam, and so this is how much that's left after I've cut out the bag. So this is absolutely perfect. You all know this is a nice amount for something else that you would make that's on the smaller side for bag making. So this will go into my stash because I do have quite a bit of Annie Soft and Stable, and that's what this is. So that will go into my stash. This is the lining fabric. This is all that is left over. I say all, but it's pretty much a fat quarter that's left, which is obviously good for lining, a wallet, even using it as a inner pocket or something, or if you sew garments, then you can use this as pockets for a garment or something like that. So that is going into my fabric stash. The other thing, oh, the actual fabric to make the bag, this is all I have left. And yeah, definitely be strategic when you are cutting out there. Like I said, this is all that's left, and it's 2 pieces, so it's 2 pieces this long, but this is all that's left. So the thing, when you are cutting this bag out, pay close attention to your layout and how you're cutting the pieces, because if you want to use all of the fabric that's in the box, you don't want to just cut it any kind of way and then you not have enough to get all of the pieces for the bag cut out. So this is everything I have left, and that is definitely suitable. This type of thing you can use as trims on the inside pocket, embellishments of some sort. So this is going also into my scraps. And then what else? Oh, the scissors. I had the scissors, but I didn't use the scissors. Oh, and I haven't used the bath bomb. I wanted to make sure that I got this bag in during Car Appreciation Week. So I have not used the bath bomb yet, but I will. And I actually need to take that back downstairs. And so, yeah, that is everything that's left. So as you can tell, like I said, the box includes everything, excuse me, everything that you would need to make your bag. And so, oh, the interfacing. I don't think I showed the interfacing. This is how much interfacing I have left over, and this is the good stuff. This is So Fuse and by Castine Handcrafted. But yeah, I have a good amount of that left over, and so I will save this for my bag making specifically, because this is some really high quality interfacing. So that will go into, and I do keep my interfacing for my bags separate from garments, and so yeah, this will go. It gives a nice structure, I will say. It's not this, obviously, as you can tell, it's not stiff, but it does add a nice, it almost feels like a cotton shirting with the glue on the back, and it does give a nice sturdiness to whatever it is that you're making. And so definitely love that. I'm sure you can, and I have scraps. I keep my scraps. I don't know about anybody else, but when I have scraps from especially high quality interfacing, we using all of the scraps. Even if I have to, you know, play textures with it. But yeah, that is everything from the box. Like I said, very good box. A lot of goodies in here. Remember, she had the lingo card, so if you weren't sure what a certain thing meant, that came with inside the box. And of course discount codes and everything like that. And so yeah, stickers, fun things like that come inside of the box. And so I will say, at least from my perspective, for somebody who is new to bag making, this is a good box. It's definitely worth it. In my opinion, it's definitely worth to have, and it's a perfect gift for someone who, you know, they want to try bag making or get into bag making. And I think it's perfect because it is domestic machine friendly. And I will say this is domestic machine friendly. I sewed this up on my Genome HD 3000. I could have easily sewn this up on my Brother SE 400. I also have a Brother PS 2500. So yes, you can definitely sew this entire bag up on a domestic machine. Now there is an option to use different materials if you so choose. Say you want to make another bag and you want to make it in your vinyl, your cork, something like that. The only suggestion is for the interfacing pieces, take that into consideration, the type of interfacing you use, and also if you still use foam, and even interfacing pieces on other types of fabric, do not cut the interfacing pieces as large as the actual pattern piece. Cut it within the seam allowance, so when you're sewing everything together, none of that interfacing is in the seam allowance. It just cuts down on the bulk. And if I did mention, I'm wearing my cashmere at Saybrook tank. I have done a complete video on this. I'll leave that in the iCards up above, and I'll leave a link down below. The finished size of this handbag is 15 inches wide by 12 inches high and 4.5 inches deep. And so far as the instructions, I thought the instructions were really good. I didn't have any issues with the instructions. The only thing is, because me, I am not an advanced bag maker, so take this with a grain of salt. But because I have made quite a few handbags and wallets, some of the steps in here I did skip over because it really is hand holding that beginner bag maker. So some of the steps, you know, I didn't necessarily need to focus in on because I knew where she was going in the steps. So that type of thing was clear to me. And I will say the instructions are, there are pictures within the instructions, and so you definitely want to make sure that you take that in consideration. And I'm going to show you the bag because there is one thing different, very, very slight, that I did. But here is the handbag. Here she is. Isn't she just adorable? And that print is just adorable, adorable. So this is our Alkebulan Reversible Tote. And so it is reversible. A few of the features I do like about it. So it's a reversible tote, so you can just say you are, like Katherine said, she's a commuter. So if you're a commuter and you need to kind of throw some things in something, very nice. But although it does not have a snap closure or anything at the top, it does have this string, the ties. So you can make these ties. Let me see if I can show you. I had it tied up. So here are the ties. So you can tie this tie as tight as you like, and it does pull the bag in. So, and as you can tell, this is that anti-soft and stable. That anti-soft and stable gives you a nice, this stands up on its own. Very nice. I will also say, for those who are, you know, a little bit more advanced, want to take things up a little notch, you can add a snap to close this. Most certainly you can add a snap to close it at the top. And so you do have the nice handles, and then you have the ties. And so, and then this is the inside. So if you choose to have this as the external of your bag, obviously this is my external, because you see the label on the front there, which comes in the box, that says handmade. If you do decide to reverse it, I'm gonna flip this the other way around. The pockets that are on the inside will be on the outside, and then the outside fabric will be that lining fabric, which was the black. And so once you flip it the other way around, now you have a little bit of contrast. And forgive my little loose threads, but you have a little contrast. Here's the pocket right here. What I did, it only calls for 2 lines of stitching. I did 3, so I have 4, 2, 3, 4 pockets instead of just the 3. And so that's the only modification I did, to have more pockets on the inside. What else? As you can tell, the trim around the top is that same external fabric. So for me, I obviously, because I knew what side I wanted to be, I will carry this on. So for me, I am choosing to, and I need to nip a thread, that the I call it fashion fabric, will be on the outside as opposed to the inside of the bag. And so yeah, and I actually think this is something that, a bag that my mother would like. So I'll probably send this to her, but not until, and she doesn't watch my YouTube, but probably not until maybe as a Christmas gift or something. I don't know. I'll carry it with me. I have somewhere to go this weekend and see if I do want to keep it. But I was like, this would be so cute. My mother would like something like that. That she can just carry around, and then it has the pockets and everything on the inside. So that is it. So that's my review. I think it is definitely beginner bag friendly. You don't have anything to worry about with instructions. You don't have anything to worry about, oh, am I going to run out of materials or supplies? No, there is enough. And as you can tell, there's a little left over. So that is it. That is my review. Thank you all so much for tuning in today, because I don't know when I'm putting this video up. I just stay tuned to my next video. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, unless I decide to put this video up on a Friday or an odd day. Just make sure you have subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss the notification. Make sure you are following, and you will see the next video when it goes up. But I thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. You all have a blessed day, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.